No, please don't. That makes me so nervous.
All right, quiet on the set.
Chill. No.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to another episode of TequilaTlk. My name is WalkLikeWalt, aka TequilaWalt, aka to that search my old tweets I have grown, aka Child the Pavement, aka the 5-time crock pot champ, aka see me go gym before waits approach me as you were a bear, aka my pronouns are I'm him. And Jas Cooper is not in the building, so I'm just do her super average.
Super average.
All right. So Jas Cooper had to handle some things today, so we don't have her in the building, but we are joined today by a special guest, a good friend of mine. He came through. He has his own practice that he wants to talk about, and we got a lot of other things that we have to talk about. He's the reason I've been sitting in front of y'all for the last few months because I was not supposed to be here. So we have my boy Vernon Brownlee in the building. You're gonna hear it later.
Gotcha.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Oh, I'm always good, man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful to have you here.
Hey, look, man. It was how we got here right now is actually a pretty interesting journey, man.
Yeah, it is. So before we go too far, April 15th, we will be at the DC Comedy Law for Learn Line the podcast. Tickets are sold out. Maybe I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, maybe somebody want to sell it. But if you don't meet us there, you can catch us. Well, you catch me April 14th at Alice for my Walt Back Outside party. And the 15th, Lionel and TequilaTlk will be at Harlot after the live show to meet everybody, take pictures, have some fun, celebrate, things of that nature. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. All right, back to you. I did my quick promo.
Oh, I already know what next weekend's about.
Oh, next week's gonna have some fun. Next week I'm having some fun, man. I'm outside. I've been seeing everybody through Instagram living it up. It's like, I've only been 2 places.
I know. Look. I'm glad you only been 2 places because if not, I would have. We'd have had some things to talk about.
Well, we here right now. Let's go ahead and explain how. We know each other through other circumstances. But let's explain how we know each other for real.
Oh man. So, we can go back to it was like what, September.
Okay,
August,
yeah, no, it was July. I called you July.
Damn.
So Vernon is a defense attorney.
Correct. Yeah, I have my own practice.
Yes, talk about it.
The law office of Vernon Brownlee. We've been in business for about a year and a half, but before that, I was a prosecutor in Prince George's County. So I've had a vast experience. Worked at a private criminal defense firm before I opened my own practice. Mm-hmm. I do pretty much everything, and then I guess Walt knew about that based on our prior relationship, and he called me what. Like you said July?
I got arrested in July.
Okay, but I didn't think you called me to like August, September though. You should have called me earlier, but
you found it. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought I called you.
Yeah, whatever. But I remember you called me. I was like, okay, I got you. I got you. But I had to be real with you. I was like, Walt, what did I tell you, Walt? What did I tell you?
One, I made my own list of demands. I said, look here, I don't care about the license. The car can go.
Right.
No jail.
Right. But what did I tell you about jail? What did I tell you?
It's on the table.
It's on now.
It's actually like a
reality.
It's
based on everything I told you, right?
Yep. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to eat this one.
Exactly. So that happens. We have court date. Then we get another court date. We go to court, and for some reason that court date got moved. I forgot. So then we go to court. I guess it was January.
January. Yep.
And then I think Walt's his whole family was there.
Oh yeah, I told Jas was there. My man Malcolm, DJ Marada be on the show. We came about 12 deep.
It was like so many people. I was like, yo, what's going on? I said, Walt, just come talk to me real quick. I said, Walt, you going to jail today? I said, Walt, today you going to jail? And Walt was like, nah. Let me tell you, before this day happened, I told Walt that you should prepare to go to jail.
Yeah.
Because of the seriousness of the circumstances and what happened prior. And Walt was like, nah. I was like, look, ain't nothing I can do. Like the person on the bench right now, like you definitely going to jail. So then Walt was like, all right, so we all sit in the joint, and y'all had at least 2 benches full of people.
Yeah, we did.
And I'm like, they ain't really gonna see this man go to jail. So I'm in the joint, like we get called up. I was like, can we just continue our case? Can we just continue it past a little bit? While I contemplate, what I'm gonna say as this man walk out the door in handcuffs.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, man.
No, the thing is, I'm sorry for cutting you off. The thing is, I didn't think I was going to jail until I saw the one judge and she started sending people to jail. I was like, I took my money out my pocket, my bank card, looked back, it's like, hey, the number is. I started mouthing off the code for the bank.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
It looks like I'm going in today, guys.
Right.
It's a wrap.
I mean, you probably didn't think so. I knew. I was so confident. I mean, to me, it was like, dang, can we even keep it under 30 days? That was in my mind. Can we keep it under 30 days?
That's what I was hoping for, too.
And, some things happened, and we had a conference in the back with the prosecutor, et cetera, and I was explaining everything that we've done up to that point in time and who my client was and really the advocacy up until the last point. Like, we never gave up, even though Walt didn't think he was going to jail. I knew. So,
oh, no. I'm 100%. As soon as you brought me in, they switched the judges. They brought me in. When you went to the back and started talking to him, I uncuffed my hand, my cufflinks. I was like, let's get warmed up.
I was feeling so bad. I was just feeling so bad. I was like, dang, I'm really about to see. So I was like, nah. And then based on our agreement in the back, once I got that coming, I saw Walt and I started smiling. And I think Walt knew at that point in time that.
No, I was like, okay, I got 5 days.
Yeah, I know. He probably thought he had less time.
Okay, I got 5 days.
He didn't know I actually I worked a miracle for real. I mean, I've never seen that. I never seen that done. It was really at the last minute. And really the agreement was he had to be on house arrest for a certain period of time. And it just so happens that next week is when things start to get loose.
This is it.
That's the first 80-degree weekend, 90-degree weekend.
Now, if I had to do house arrest starting in April, I would be sick.
I know. January, you missed the summer.
I was like, January, man, it's cold.
Yeah, weather wasn't even that great. But
I'm cool. But yeah, definitely. I was like, man, I'm basically the whole summer I'm inside. But yeah, right now I was like, all right, it's loosening up. It was a perfect timing. I was cool with it. I was like, bruh, give me. It was like, all I heard was options. I heard 30 days of jail or house arrest. I mean, give me the house arrest. I don't care. Yeah. I'll stay in the house.
Yeah,
and I've been doing good.
He's been doing great. haven't had any issues.
I'm about to say, I don't want to hear my name being called anywhere near that area of Upper Marlboro anymore, except for when they want to cut this off. I'm done. That judge scared the days. He said, if I see you again,
you going to jail.
If I see you again, you get 1 year in jail. Your lawyer can't save you. I was like, all right, well, yeah, you never gonna see me again, sir.
So I said, Walt, don't even call me, bro. Just show up. Don't even call me. Ain't gonna be nothing I can do. I was gonna be like, that's gonna be it.
But the reason why I wanted you on here and talk about your practice is because, I mean, that story is funny, but as you can see, most lawyers, at least the lawyers I dealt with, they would have said, hey, bro,
you gotta
just go ahead and take that on the chin, and go. You kept going.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really stop, especially when we're in a place I'm familiar with. Like I worked there for 5-6 years, so I knew the systems, I knew the procedures, I know the people, right, and I know what I can get done. I try to work to the best of my ability for my clients. I never stop working for them, making sure that we can get the best possible outcome. And sometimes you don't really know about that until, like you said, until you get into the courtroom and then you're like, okay, how are we really going to do this? That's when all the preparation, like I said, we didn't just walk into the courtroom that day.
No.
We did a lot of work prior to us going into the courtroom. And that's where the knowledge and the skill comes into play, because if you didn't do all those things I asked you to do and you actually did them, I don't think you would be sitting here in the chair right now. Yeah. So, those are the kind of things that attorneys like myself, we really pride ourselves on, just to see us do things that, I didn't even think was possible, to be honest with you.
I mean, you didn't think it was possible. The bailiff didn't think it was possible.
Nobody.
Half the court, I was leaving out the court, they would smile like, man, you got a good one.
You got lucky. You got lucky.
You supposed to be in jail, bro. The dude came over to me afterwards. I'm talking to my family like, hey, man, I never seen somebody be in this situation and not go to jail.
The situation is crazy. I mean, the situation for real starts
I didn't kill, before everybody think I committed murder. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't harm anyone. I was just an idiot drinking and driving. That's why when TMC the Don was on here talking about, I just drink. It's like, bro, you better stop. Yeah. You young now. It's gonna catch up. You better stop. I'm trying. But look at my ankle.
Yeah.
This is not for a prop.
Yeah, nah.
This is real.
It is real.
So we always say, that's why we always put it out there. Yeah, we drink on here, have a good time, but that drinking and driving, bro. So I probably paid about I'm at probably 8,000, almost 9,000 now. Probably shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Probably 10.
Yeah.
This costs money. Mm-hmm. This costs money every month. So yeah, it's real.
No, it is real. And as much as your story is, but some stories don't end that way, especially for the people that were involved in it, right? You have people who die, you have people who get seriously injured, but if you do get in that situation, the first thing you need to do is to reach out to an attorney, because they can be the difference between you going to jail, not going to jail, or your case possibly being dismissed just based on some other evidence that might come up.
That's funny, because this is sad. 2 people I know since this situation have called me after they got a DUI, and I'm like, why are you calling me? Call a lawyer. I don't. I'm like, look here, man. I'm trying to give. Was the first time? Were you in Maryland, Virginia? Were you in Maryland? They might give you a PBJ. What part of Maryland?
I know. As much as we talked about this case, I mean, you should. I mean, well, you could probably go up there and do something.
I'm
right
about
now,
to say, hey, I was like,
it.
you go the right turn. You do about 2 weekends there. You this like this. I can get you like, hey, look here, I can get you a good. I'm like, nah. I'm like, bro, don't call me. You better call a lawyer.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no,
call
no.
me.
Like, nah, call the lawyer. Trust me, you better call him now.
Yeah, the sooner you get started, the better. I mean, if Walt would have came to me a month before trial, I would have had nothing to do for him. You know what I'm saying? It was. I mean, we were working since really the summertime. We didn't get the finish until
August.
January.
Yeah.
August to
and I'm still
August
working.
to January. He's
I'm
still
still
going.
doing it because if I slip up and don't do the other courses,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, he violated.
Right.
Now I'm back where
And then
back at square one.
You're gonna go back before the judge. You're gonna be like 1 year.
Yep, and I'll be like, damn, I'm gonna join the Crips.
Oh my God, this guy. This guy right here, man.
Hey, I need protection. So, but yeah, no. So, where's your law firm?
Yeah, so actually just moved right across the street from the Prince George's County courthouse up in Marlboro. So
Okay.
some people are probably familiar with like OTI.
Yeah.
It's right behind OTI at the Bowie building. So
Okay.
yeah, that's where I'm at now. Really convenient location. Just literally go right across the street and handle things. I think moved over there maybe like 2 months ago. Still getting things furnished. Yeah, still getting things furnished, up and ready to go. So just really expanding the practice and just trying to do good things in the community.
What made you want to start your own practice? 'Cause I know you said you were a prosecutor for a while.
Yeah, I was, and I mean, really the money. I mean, you're gonna talk about it, but I mean,
So you was an op.
yeah. I mean, just seeing like the other side.
I'm messing with you,
You know,
man.
just seeing like the other side and being able to advocate for people who can't advocate for themselves was something that I found to be very intriguing for me. Right, I had people when I was a prosecutor, they would come into court. And I was like, if I was on that side, I know that I could help them out, right? And some people in that situation, when they come to the courthouse, they're there because they didn't know any better, or they need assistance, or they really truly do need help, and they need someone to advocate for their position, because a lot of times people are in courtrooms and they're really innocent, and they're truly innocent. And then when you're trying to advocate for them as a defense attorney, you are able to highlight certain things that can help them become a better person and reach different levels, get to different places in life. Like I have a few clients who were in pretty messed up situations, but now they're in a much better place. And that's because of the advocacy that we provided for them, that we was able to keep things off their record. And now they're able to have access to different jobs and things like that that actually can help better their life. So I think on this side is when I have clients say, hey man, you really helped me out. They come back like 5-6 months later, they call me and say, I'm working here and I'm actually doing great for myself. It really is more rewarding than anything else.
That's real, because like one slip up in one night is like that's not your life. That's
exactly
not who you are.
Exactly.
I mean, if the slip up ends up you kill somebody, well, we have a whole different conversation.
Yeah, I agree. People make one mistake, and then one mistake, boom, and then you're looking at something like 10 years, 25 years in jail,
Right. Dang.
and then it's like, that's really messed up. Like, how do you handle that situation, right? And I want to be the one that stands beside you and say, hey, look, we need to go about this a different way.
I mean, no, you did it for me, because I'm almost certain if I went to my other lawyer, that guy, he was the one telling me, why didn't you blow? I was like, oh, I'm supposed to blow? That's why I did it. So I was like,
right.
That's what was running through my mind.
Yeah,
he got mad at me last time when I didn't blow, so I guess I should blow.
No, man. You know what? That whole blow, non-blow thing, I'm not going to talk about it right now.
Okay, that's
but
cool.
It's an interesting concept, blowing or not blowing, because when we talk about blowing up, we're talking about blowing into the
Breathalyzer.
which
Honestly,
is the alcohol machine.
Yeah,
I was like, look,
he's
I was
right.
like, hold on.
I forgot we were on TequilaTlk. I know people hear this like, they ain't talking about sex yet.
I know. They're probably like, oh, we're getting there. No,
We're not talking about blowing on anything else yet.
Yeah, you're talking about the breathalyzer. When they think you're drunk, you got to blow into this machine.
But yeah.
And you got to blow pretty hard too. Nobody knows that. Like, it ain't no little blow. You got to like really blow.
You got to go in.
Yeah.
You got to put in some like. You got to put in some pinky work. Shout out to her. She's trying to lose. I see her in the gym, lose some weight.
Oh, man.
She getting out. She getting back. She getting back. Pinky coming back, y'all. You still hit? Pinky? Pinky? You still hit Pinky? Not gonna hold you? I just gotta see what it's about, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I probably do it too. Okay, welcome to TequilaTlk. My fault.
I mean, Pinky, she's gained a lot of weight over the years.
That's cool. It's just like but see, it's just like the girls like we saw at high school.
Nothing wrong with it.
And then we see them like 25 years
Yeah.
later. Like, I mean, if I heard what you used to do, I want to see if it's true. So I've seen what she used to do. I want to see if she still got the skills. She's basically just a retired athlete.
Was it a rumor that she got married to Twister?
Was it a rumor that she got married to Twister?
I
Never heard of that one.
Never heard of that one.
No, that might be on the rumor list of Sierra being the man. remember
that was crazy.
That was like everybody knows about that.
Man, dog.
Everybody knew about
That's
this.
when like Goodies came out, right?
Yes. Everybody like, you know what she'll do. I'm like,
She
what?
a dude. She a man.
What?
It was like, what?
Yes, sir. Everybody heard
Yeah,
this story.
everybody said
I don't know who started that.
I don't know, but we didn't have no social media back then. So I don't even know how that drink got off so crazy.
If funny
Black
thing
Planet,
is, it trapped like when you go on Twitter, it's like it be someone from Arkansas like, yeah, I heard that rumor
Yeah,
too. Like,
I know.
how did it
What the
spread that
Yo,
far?
first of all, Black Planet. Can we talk about Black Planet real quick? Black Planet was like the social media. Like that was it. And then it got banned in schools and it just Yeah, but that was it. Okay.
Yeah,
Black Planet was it.
That I remember because I used to do the we were coding on Black Planet. Yeah, we were
coding that and on MySpace.
Yeah, we were coding on Black Planet. I was had a guy beating his feet. And I was just like, with the go-go music in the background.
But you had to have like a computer. There was you couldn't do it on the phone.
No, you had to be on the
computer doing it.
Because the phones we had, we only had the key with the
black
snake.
and white, the little, whatever, Siemens phone.
We weren't texting nobody. It took too long to text.
Bro, not only that, you got charged to text, boy. And boy, them phone bills go.
It's like 50 cents
Boy,
or
my
something
mom
per
got
text.
me one time so good, boy. Had like $200 and like over just from text messages.
Jesus, you were texting.
Oh, I was texting.
I wasn't. I waited till 9 o'clock.
And let me tell you something. Never text again after that. Not after that one. No. We had to wait till 9 o'clock weekends.
I was like, free weekends, free after 9 o'clock. I would call, like, hey, what's up, baby? Like, we can talk now.
Yeah, 7 o'clock joint. And then next time you could chirp and talk, man.
Yeah,
right.
You said him ain't. I got banned for ain't once.
Could y'all imagine if we had that now, like minutes on our phone?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, then I wouldn't be on the phone.
Thing though, probably wouldn't be a bad thing because boy,
it would limit my screen time.
Yeah,
a lot.
I can't talk to you after 9 o'clock.
Like nah, we good. I ain't posting nothing on Instagram until 9 when minutes are free.
Right. I mean, I might go back to that myself. Be like, look, after 9 o'clock.
But see, the thing is, when I would never call. Well, maybe them, but like somebody like I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do some business with them. I'm not calling you at 9.
That's the point. You ain't calling me at all now. And now my phone is
I'm gonna send you an email.
Send me an email, exactly.
You got a good point. Yeah, I'm not calling nobody at the 9. Like
that, bro.
If
you
somebody
only
called
had
me
like 200 minutes. You had like 200 minutes for a month. Like that ain't no time.
200 minutes is nothing.
Yeah, but when you had free after 9, you just did everything.
Especially if you had like a girl.
Yeah.
Like you was on the phone for an hour.
That's how my text bill got crazy.
Because you had a girl.
That's how my text bill got crazy.
Because that shit would go.
Was nuts, boy. I said never again.
What the fuck we get here? Let me figure this out. How the fuck we get here? You drinking today or no?
Nah.
Okay, good. Yeah, be a good example.
You know, I don't really drink like that anyway.
I'm good. It's a big ass bottle. And they don't sponsor us. I'll put this way. They don't give us no money. But yeah, no. Damn, we was talking about lawyers and we ended
then we went to Black Planet.
Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky. Yeah. Exactly.
There you go, man. Appreciate it. Now, so as far as your practice, is it just you or you got any other?
It's me. I have assistant, but then it's I have a few other colleagues that I reach out to. Like I really call them partners because we really help each other out. People that I call and consult with and I ask questions. They fill in for me if I need assistance at certain courthouses, etc. So, but right now it's just me. Like, so if you were to hire me, I'm the person that's making all decisions, the one that's making the calls, the one that's writing the motions, etc. And as much as I can hire another person, I right now I just like the intimacy of just dealing with the clients that I deal with. They call me, they text me, and I'm able to handle everything to make sure that things don't go left because I'm the one that's personally handling the case. Every time you called, you spoke to me.
Yeah, it wasn't no one.
It was nobody else. It was like when I'm available. So sometimes I have to work ridiculous hours, but it's worth it at the end of the day because I know at the end of the day that I put my best foot forward and my clients were able to get the best possible outcome.
What made you want to get into criminal law anyway?
I don't even know, man. It's like when I was younger, it was, I was in school. I was at Bowie State University.
Shout out to Bowie State.
Yeah, gosh,
Okay,
go Bulldogs, go
HBCU.
Bulldogs.
I ain't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you already know HBCU.
Okay.
So I was there, and then a professor was like, "Hey, man, you might want to think about law school." And I was like,
You were like, were you like,
What?
really,
Like
were you
law
good at
school?
debating or something?
I don't know. It was just like it was like you want to think about law school. So I went there, went to the program, went to law school, did that, and then when I was in law school, I was actually a public defender when I was in school.
Oh,
and I remember I had this client, and this was before marijuana was legal. It was like this is probably like 2015.
Okay.
And I was arguing. This cop stopped him for smelling marijuana, and I was arguing at that point in time like the smell of marijuana should not be enough to search a person. I felt it was unconstitutional, and I lost that argument.
Really?
I remember when I lost that argument in 2015.
Yeah, I'm thinking like somebody could have been smoking and left the car.
Exactly.
I wasn't
anything,
smoking.
Anything, right?
Yeah.
So I lost that argument as a student, but that really fired my passion. But after I became a prosecutor, because as a prosecutor, I was like, look, is there certain things we shouldn't prosecute, right? We shouldn't prosecute certain cases, and marijuana was one of those things that was a big deal for me. But that passion I got from representing that person that particular day was really something that drove my desire to want to help and assist people. Now, where I am now, I feel as though I'm in my best position to do that. But it was like experiences like that. It was just like, I really like the criminal law side, especially the way that America treats black men. We really need someone that is black in our corner and to advocate for our side and our position, whether that's in Prince George's County, Montgomery County, Eastern Shore, whatever. I've pretty much been in all counties except for Garrett County, Cecil, and Allegheny. Every other county I've had a case in. So, and the representation is all the same. You got to go in there, you got to advocate. So, being able to do that, especially as a black man, is something that's very rewarding.
Okay, no. We got buttons and stuff over here. You ain't gonna hear it after the show. But nah, bro, I mess with that, man. Nah, bro. I actually wanted to find out your passion after our situation when we went through it. Because Courtney was like, is he always been? I was like, I don't know. I just met the man. Like, I only know him for a couple years. I thought he was like, I didn't know he was like this. I just like, let's get it. But no, that's what's up, bro. So this is what we're gonna do. Since you're here and Miss Jas Cooper's not here,
super average.
she's gonna kill me. We do a lot of games,
Okay.
and a lot of segments, and I
All
want your opinions on things we're gonna do with this. So we have a segment we call Top Shelf and Bottom Shelf. Top Shelf is more so like things we highlight. Bottom Shelf are things we kind of just boo.
Okay.
So there's real simple.
Got you.
So let me pull this information up, and we're gonna go up. Jas is gonna be mad because she's always been asking me to do this use this computer for everything, and I'm like, nah, man, it's gonna look ugly on the joint and this and that third. I'll tell you, my top shelf is going first thing first is a YouTuber in Virginia was shot in the mall for trying to do a prank on a random person. Let me pull this article up real quick. I'm dead serious. Got it right.
Oh, this is at Dallas.
This is in Dallas. I was like, he was it was Northern Virginia.
Yeah, that's Northern Virginia.
Yeah, he was shot trying to make it a prank video out in Dallas Town Center.
I knew it was gonna happen eventually.
That's the reason it's my top shelf. I'm tired of these little kids bothering random people.
It, man. And they doing some crazy stuff.
Minding their own damn business. They just want to go shop, get some shoes.
I know.
And you going to do the hey.
He probably warned them too, like leave me alone, and probably
And popped him. The kid's alive. He's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why I was a top shelf.
And first of all, why are you doing that in Virginia? They know everybody packing in Virginia.
They are?
I mean, Virginia, you can do whatever you want to do in Virginia. I mean, you can have a handgun.
Yeah, really? No registration in Virginia like that?
Yeah, they should have known that. Oh, my bad.
Well, no. I'm I am a square for now on for the rest of my life. Like I said, that judge he scared me. I'm a loser. You see, I see a fight, I run the opposite way now. Like, I don't care. So, but yeah. Let me move this out the way. But yeah, this is my first top shelf. I don't know how you feel about that, but yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I hope. I mean, I wish he didn't get shot, but these people.
Yeah.
They're annoying, and they know they're annoying.
That's the content.
And the thing about it is, if you're gonna do it, I told you, why are you doing it in Virginia? You're gonna get
Virginia,
shot in Virginia.
Texas, basically the South.
The South.
Just don't do it in the South.
Once you hit 95 South, and you see that Virginia sign, things change, man.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody called me. One girl's called me. Yeah, I got my DUI in Virginia. Like, oh, I say, good luck. So you better call a lawyer right now.
Right, boy.
I was like, no. He's like, what?
Hey, crazy Virginia story. I was in Virginia. Look, I'm over there. I'm watching somebody because I'm not barred in Virginia. It's reckless driving, right? No alcohol whatsoever. I think going like 110, and the speed limit was.
My boy did that.
The judge said, generally my rule is every mile per hour over 85 is 1 day in jail.
That's real.
Now his lawyer was able to mitigate it down, but the dude went to jail for 15 days. And he had like a good paying job. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna even think about getting barred in Virginia.
Nah, real shit. My man, we were leaving. It was a wild night.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be in school. We were supposed to be at Hampton.
Yeah.
I had to go perform with a go-go band. They wanted to ride up with me. Cool. Yeah. Before we left, like, hey, we was around Circle Coolers. They was like, hey, it's Polo birthday tonight. TCB playing here. I'm like, we should go. We went. Rest in peace to him. My man's cousin got shot 7 times that night outside the club. He lived that time. And then the guy saw us running from the bullets. So he, for some reason, he was like in the Matrix and he dodged bullets, walked to his car, ran that shit backwards to where we was at.
Damn.
And just luckily he hit a pole. And when he hit the pole, he said, I'm out. And he bounced. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So we were like, man, let's go back to school.
Right.
So imagine how my man felt. He's like, yeah, I'm gunning it. We getting back to Hampton.
Right.
We get pulled up. He was doing like 105. And it was like either his license was suspended in Virginia for 6 months or he had to do, I think it was like 5 days in jail. He's like, suspend my shit.
Exactly.
He said, I don't live in Virginia. Bro. I was like, I live in D.C.
Look, let me tell you something. I ain't doing the day. So y'all can tell what y'all want to say. I ain't doing the day.
I told everybody what happened. I
ain't doing the day. Look, whatever you got to do.
Niggas have told me, like, y'all can do a year. Like,
a year?
Dog. Whatever the alternative is, I'll take that.
Look here, my man, I forgot who was up here last. Was it Goofies? Now I was sitting there, he's like, yeah. I was like, man, they told me 30 days. I was trying to snitch on somebody myself. Yeah, I was like, I'm the one in trouble. Like, I'm trying to find something. You know he did it too.
Like I said, when I go to the jail to see my clowns, I'd be like, nah, I couldn't do a day.
All right, next top shelf I got is another messed up top shelf. All right, Barber accused of posing as an officer to see Megan Thee Stallion at the Final Four Fest.
I saw this. This was crazy. You know what's so crazy? At first I thought like maybe he was a security guard posing as an officer.
I didn't know he was a barber.
But he didn't have, I don't think he was a security guard or nothing. I think he was a regular dude.
They say he's a barber.
Yeah, exactly. A barber. That's crazy. First of all,
I understand. That's why I understand.
Look, if there's a person to do it for, it's Megan. Right?
I'm about to say, Megan been looking great.
If there's a person to do it for, it's Megan. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, her concert's got to be crazy.
You baseball? You saw the baseball joint? Yeah, I saw out there. I was like,
Astros.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah. They lost that game too. Like y'all trash.
I don't think nobody ever talked about what happened in the game. I don't think nobody ever talked about that game.
They lost the game.
It was just like, you know what?
Megan Thee Stallion.
The pitcher's all everything we came for anyway.
Dog. Yeah, so that's why he gets my top shelf because I understand, sir. Hope the judge understands.
I mean, he got out. He shouldn't go back in for
20K bond.
Yeah, he'll probably get some community service and then move. I forgot Texas though. Texas a little different. Texas a little different. He a black dude, white dude.
Black.
Oh yeah.
Black man.
Yeah.
You think a white dude's going to
You never know.
You know what? You got to put Megan Thee Stallion's for everybody.
Meg Thee Stallion.
She's for everybody. I like everybody love Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. He has no record, $20,000 bond. He should be all right. But that's crazy though. My man went
now,
sacrificed.
Let's go ahead and get to the bottom shelf.
move this man.
All right. First one I'm gonna do, and I really don't want to do it. Actually, I'm not gonna pull this one up so they can put this on camera. I'm just gonna talk about it because I don't want nobody seeing that image. It's the woman that was in the DC area that was working the daycare and was throwing kids around and beating kids. She just got arrested today. She was in the DC area, and I think Oxford Hill.
Hold on, she was like beating kids.
I'm like, I don't want to show the video.
I mean, like, my thing is,
Make you angry, you gotta show it.
to show. All right.
yeah, I gotta see.
We can take it out.
All right, I'll show it because I was like, I just want to put
I
that.
gotta see what's going on here.
I just didn't want to put that out there. Oh, they got rid of
They
it.
probably got rid of it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
So
find it.
she was beating kids.
She was like grabbing kids and throwing them around like some kids want. You know, kids don't want to nap. She was like tossing
you
them.
know what, young?
Yeah, and these was like 2-3 year olds. Like,
If that was like, I don't know. Remember I told you I wouldn't do a day. If that was my son,
okay, yeah, you gotta do a day.
I gotta do a day.
I'll do more than a day.
I'll do more than a day too. But
No, your kids are different. That's
Definitely
understandable. Like,
but throwing, but why she throwing kids though? She a daycare provider. I don't get it.
they were being bad.
But she a daycare provider. She knows she's watching kids. Kids are bad.
Kids, they're not even bad. They're just adventurous. They just want to do
Really?
everything.
Yeah, that's true.
They just want to do stuff.
Yeah, they ain't know what.
They took it away or something. Yeah, they think they took it down.
Because that joint is probably like.
Oh, here we go. No, it's up here.
What's up
right
here?
here. This show right there. Put up Black.
Let's see what's going
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so no, I ain't got the volume on.
Oh, no, sir. Oh. What?
Yeah, so here we go. Here we go again.
Young.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah, she was doing this to kids. Yeah, that's no, these are babies.
How they record it? She
recorded herself. These kids are idiots.
You know what? That's exactly what's going on.
These youngers these days are just idiots. They record themselves
Bruh.
doing crimes. Like, no,
Bruh.
you don't toss no kid like that.
Bruh. No.
Yeah, take this off. Yeah, that's why I want to show.
I wonder what. So,
Yeah, because I know you're a parent. That's trigger warning right there. I mean, no, we can post. Now we can post it. I don't care.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like.
Because I guess now the people hear.
I mean, what happened?
They
They arrested her.
They just
She
arrested
out?
her today.
She out? Oh,
No,
she
they.
in?
I just
arrested her
saw.
today?
I just saw they arrested her because it was accused at first.
Yeah.
It was like allegedly,
She just
but
snitched on
now
herself, though.
she snitched on herself, and then she gonna probably go to jail. Like, yeah, they told on me. These motherfuckers be going outside doing crimes and recording themselves.
Right.
Like, man, they snitching out here, bro. Like, they hot.
You like, you recorded yourself doing that, right? Like,
Like these motherfuckers. I forgot the dude that killed the rapper that stood in the blood pile. Yeah, because he recorded. Now he didn't record himself, but he posted like the picture, like dancing. And
oh
stuff.
yeah, he was gone like a few hours, right?
Yeah. Then the guy that killed him posted like, "Hey, Vlad, interview him now." Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
That nigga 40, bro. Like he was 40 beefing with a 20-year-old. Like,
Damn. You know, age, you know.
I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy, though.
I'm not sitting down for murder at 40.
Nah,
Unless
that's
I'm
real.
defending my kids. It's kids and family. That's it. But other than that,
40 is a little old.
I'm too old to be beefing with a 20-year-old. I'm 36. I'm the one beefing with a 20-year-old. They got energy. They got hella energy that I don't have right
But
now.
the thing about it is, I thought it was his girl that actually killed the dude.
Yeah, he
was flexing on it.
he was flexing in the she been low.
Yeah, nobody knows
Smart.
who she is. Exactly. She ain't dumb.
She protected herself and got out of Dodge, tried to move somewhere, went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
This nigga said, "Hey, I'm back in Houston. Let's get it popping. I'm gonna take a picture." He probably was gonna make it an album cover.
Right. Probably. A man didn't even see the next day.
That's just how
That
it
is
goes.
crazy. I was like, God damn.
But yeah, and my second bomb shelf goes to all you people hating on Angel Reese. That's my girl. I don't care when no one says I ordered some merch and everything.
Bayou Barbie?
Yeah, that's my girl. I like, look here, I ordered some merch and everything. I'm like, look here, you know what? One, it's Baltimore. I know DMV has an issue. The DC area has an issue. We don't claim Baltimore unless they got something good. So Tank, Angel Reese. I'm wearing the Orioles hat right now. I'm wearing the Orioles hat right now.
They are. They doing.
Hey,
they
look
doing
here.
our thing.
I'm just an Orioles fan because DC had no team at one point for most of my childhood. And then we got the Ravens. I mean, Lamar, we fucking up a little bit with Lamar
look.
right now. But guess what? We did win 2 championships in the last 25 years.
That's true.
So
more than my team. we don't talk about my team. We don't talk about my team. Nah.
I'm just
we don't
saying,
do that.
Raven, the DC area don't claim home team for nobody unless you that nigga.
So what you think about? I heard Angel Reese is now going to the White House. What you think about that? White
Man,
House
she
situation?
go to the White House.
You think she go? Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think she should go to the White House. Yeah,
She's,
she should,
I mean,
yeah.
down. Look at her. She's a sophomore.
She's
a
only. I
kid.
think she's 20.
She's like 19 turned. Yeah, she's 20.
She's
Okay.
20 years old. I'm like,
That's a baby.
you know, that's really young. At 20 years
She don't know
old,
no
what
better
the way I think now is way.
She's gonna want in
Exactly.
10 years she's gonna want that picture
Exactly.
framed somewhere her at the White House because she won the championship.
Exactly.
She's not wrong.
No, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
Definitely not wrong.
Because if the shoe was on the other foot and LSU lost, it wouldn't be like, oh, we
Never.
should invite both teams.
Never.
No.
Ever.
She was
Yeah.
never wrong in that whole
Hey,
situation.
But look.
If you don't want me talking shit, just beat me.
Exactly.
That's just basically
Exactly.
it's
Clark, I'll be like, next time I see you.
yeah. Clayton
That's
Clark.
pretty much what she said in her interview, though. Pretty much, like she was just like, "Look, we talk trash, like it's expected as part of the game. And look, they gotta figure out a way to put them together out on the out of conference schedule next year. Iowa, LSU, they gotta find a way. They gotta find a way.
That'll bring so much money to women's basketball.
Man, what?
I watched the games.
Everyone watched dog. The ladies basketball tournament this year was lit. Like the men, I mean, they were okay.
I tuned out. Yeah. Within the mid first half of the men's championship, like this game's done.
Clark was going. I call her Caitlin Cook because I was the way she was just destroying young.
I called her the female Larry Bird,
bro. She had a 40-point triple double in 40 minutes, and she plays all the minutes. She never sits down.
To the ladies, listen to this. That means she had basically averaged a Gucci purse. You know what I'm saying? 2 Louis Vuitton, fucking shoes. Like she was doing that every night.
Every night. And that was the first time it's ever been done, a 40-point triple double. Yeah. I mean, I was like 40-point trip double. And then, you know, it was South Carolina scored every point in the fourth quarter.
And that's why I'm like, she talked shit in South Carolina. Like,
exactly.
Do it.
Exactly.
You that.
Exactly.
You that. You her.
Exactly.
Do it. Because I would do it.
I need to see that next year, though. Look, when Iowa come to Maryland for the Big Ten, hopefully they play in Maryland, you know I'm locked in.
Yeah.
I'm going.
How? I thought she not a senior. She a junior.
Nah, they junior. Yeah, she a junior.
Oh, she gonna be back. Yeah.
They gotta get
women's
away.
college basketball is gonna hate the day when she leaves for the league.
Yeah,
because a lot of that viewership, they got us dudes like, oh, we about to bet on this. We like,
oh yeah.
We watching all that.
And I think LSU gonna get them again.
But yeah, those are my bomb shows. So I'm gonna go ahead and boo y'all real quick.
Boo this man!
All right, let's go ahead and keep moving. So now, what we are? Should I do Walt's Wild News? Because I don't really want to do that right now. Yeah, you just hear all the bull. Let's go ahead and do this. We have a couple videos because one, we normally do truth or shot. You're not drinking.
I'm not drinking right now.
1, 2, it's not too many people in here that could do your shots for you. And I gotta do a speaking engagement after this, and I can't look like an alcoholic. 2, 3. Without Jas, I just don't feel like comfortable asking a dude sex questions. It's just not.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
It just don't feel right.
I'm with you on that.
If it comes up, yeah, we could talk it, but I'm not about to be. Hey, dude.
I agree.
When was the last time? Like, what? No, we're not doing that. Add it to the list. I don't care. So now, this is what we're gonna do. And since you are a lawyer, we will ask. Yeah. Oh, you got great. Get your headphones.
Okay, I got you. I'm locked in. All right.
If this was your client,
yeah,
what would you do? And your client's gonna be the one inside the car.
All right.
And now we're gonna look at and play this.
Oh. My client driving?
Yeah, your client's driving.
Lord.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck this shit.
Damn. Fucking them up.
Jesus.
Jeez. He bringing it.
Ooh. Oh. Hey, you know what? I think I can defend that guy.
You think you can defend that?
I think I got him all the way. I think
that's self-defense?
This is why. It looked like the car was trying to drive away. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if it stalled out or whatever case may be, but it looked like it couldn't move forward. I'm not sure what the reason was. So he tried to get out of the parking lot, or she tried to get out of the parking lot, and then when they tried to get out, the person was in the way in the front of the car. They have to get out the way of the car. It wasn't like he struck him. He was just trying to find another way out. That's what it is. But damn. God damn. Why would they even bang it on the car in the first place?
We don't know the whole story, but we're going to say our white people issues.
Yeah. I think I still lose, though, but I think that's why I lose.
All right. Now we got the next one. What would you do if you were their lawyer? And this is the person that broke into the house. You're representing that person.
All right.
What the fuck? Fucking place. I want my money. Fucking money now.
This is not the right house. This is not the right house.
Oh shit. Where is he?
Who are you looking for?
Where is he?
Who are you looking for?
Get out here now.
Who are you looking for?
Where is he?
Let's go. The cops will handle it. Let's go.
Where is he?
I have
Who?
on video.
Who?
Where is
Your
he?
brother.
Your brother.
I don't have a brother. I don't have a
You
brother.
might be at the wrong house.
Who are you
here it
looking
is.
for?
What's his name, Haley?
I had a case like this.
What's his name?
Yes.
I am so sorry.
Hold on.
He hit my door with the car after
He hit my door with a fucking car.
We have been here the entire time. We have not left the house.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Who are you looking for?
Come here. Come outside. I'm sorry.
I'm not coming outside.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
I thought.
Stay away, please. Who are you looking for? This is the wrong house. I'm sure.
He is petrified.
Oh yeah, he
What's
is.
your name?
What's his name?
He's done.
Wait.
He
You do
bust.
not know
He
anybody
busted
with
the
that
door
name.
like
Yes.
that.
God.
God.
Oh my God, you're at the wrong house.
Yo, he got to be on
They
drugs
said
too.
that he gave this address.
This is the wrong
Oh.
address.
I am so sorry.
We do not know anyone with that
I'll be
address.
so scared. He ran my daughter over.
Take my money, bro. I'm calling your insurance
I don't want
company.
money. We just want you to leave.
So
Take it. I'm
sorry.
sorry. Take it. I'm
He
sorry.
probably gave him like $5. He gave him like $5.
$50. It'll work.
I know. Yo, his whole frame is off, bro.
Hey, look. No, Black. Look. Black, look at the door. Look at the
The
door.
door is crushed.
That's like $400-500 worth of damage right there.
Oh yeah, easily, bro. You gotta get that whole thing rebarred and.
He gonna give him a couple dubs.
No.
Like, hey, look, it's gonna work. Trust me.
Bro,
You be okay. Take my
I'm
money.
calling your insurance company, bro. I'm getting your name, number, and I'm suing you. What you mean?
Yeah. So your client's the one that
I
broke through
had
the door.
I had a similar case like this.
What happened?
With like a mistaken well, the dude was the different situation though. My dude was like drunk, but he entered his.
I mean, you think these guys they don't look sober?
I mean, he definitely on like perks or something. My
He's-
man is
he's
cooked,
fucked
bro.
up.
But then my dude went into another person's house drunk, another apartment building drunk, and the facts were like, dude got out the elevator, opened the door, and was like at the wrong spot. Like, dude came and sat on the couch,
Oh shit.
and he was like. Dude was like, "What's going on?" He was like, "He was like, oh man, my bad, man." He lived across the hall, but the door was just the door wasn't open, but the door he was able to turn and it just opened up. So it wasn't like he broke into the house like that. But that case, the other guy didn't want to go for just community service hour was over. But this dude right here, he probably, he could be charged with something, but probably nothing that serious because the intent is not there. You got to prove intent, and the intent in the situation
It was
is
meant
not-
for someone else.
It's meant for someone else. So you could probably get around it, but he's probably still gonna get some serious consequences though.
The funny thing is, the situation you just said,
Yeah.
that happened to me in my old apartment.
Yeah, it happens. It happens in apartment buildings all the time.
I walked in a little tipsy,
Yeah, it happens all
and
the
I
time.
was like, "Hey, his door." I walked in
exactly.
I looked around. I was like, "This is not my place."
Exactly.
I got in and ran.
It happens all the time, and yeah. So those are generally handled pretty. They just get rid of them. But this dude right here, I think for real, I just want the money. I just want the money.
Yeah. I mean, most people want the
What
money.
you think? What you think you want? 15,000.
Jesus Christ.
You saw that door. You saw.
Oh, I
the
thought you talking about the dude, the apartment guy. Like, I was like,
No,
okay,
I'm
that
talking
door?
about this.
Oh yeah, man. Do you got insurance? If you got
Exactly.
insurance, we ain't gotta talk no more.
Exactly.
Hey, let's go ahead and knock this out. Yeah. Oh yeah. I need all that. Fuck you mean? Now,
No.
yeah. If we're doing insurance, I just don't feel right.
Imagine
That's
how
it.
many times you had to kick that door in to get that.
Oh, one. He's lucky. The people at the place ain't
They
strapped
shoot
up
him. This must have not been like in Texas or Florida or nothing
because
like that.
obviously he had to kick that motherfucker like 10, 15
Oh,
times
like, dog, what?
for that shit to open.
Because remember, they probably started recording once he started kicking. He probably started kicking. Then that's when they got their phone because that whole bar, that whole side was just
It was gone.
gone.
Oh,
What?
hey.
Hey,
Funny
how are
thing is,
you?
I was gonna order that hoodie, and I thought about it.
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
All right. The princess is here. All right.
Princess is here.
Well, let me use your mic.
I actually do. I have a few questions.
We have a headphones for you. We doing some things to see what he will want to represent.
I haven't nothing that I wanted to represent yet.
Yeah. Okay. You wouldn't want to represent. Okay.
All trash.
All right.
cases. Trash.
This one's kind of close to me. You ready? Let me see if Jas got her headphones. You could do it. I like the hair too, Jas.
Thank you. I told you I had to get it done.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Thank you.
All right. You ready, Vernon?
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, this one looks like it's gonna be crazy.
I'm still out here baseline.
Let me go from the top.
The license.
Oh, God.
Hold on, just pause at the beginning. I know it's gonna be crazy. I just saw the dude's face. I didn't know it was gonna be wild.
Oh, it's wild.
I already know. Like,
Let's do it.
So you're just going to keep on driving illegally no matter what?
It's one thing
You can suck it.
to drive without a license.
I'm still out here baseline.
Another
Your
to
headphones
make a
right there.
left Turn from the
where?
far right lane
I get it.
directly in front of a
oh,
squad car.
jeez. Oh, that's a police car?
Hell yeah, I feel you, but at the same time, I was trying to go this way, but I knew I was in the wrong lane. I didn't know you was right there.
Then again,
You got like the registration or anything that like bill of sale or anything that's got the VIN on it or anything
Hell
like that?
no.
25-year-old Dairo
No license.
You have
No registration.
car, much less
No insurance.
hurting someone else.
You're endangering the
I
public.
don't care.
I do.
He don't care.
I
Bro.
don't care.
And this in Virginia?
No, this is in Milwaukee.
Spring of 2022. By then,
Bro, what is going on, yo?
3 years, 24 by Milwaukee police alone. For
So you
running
know
red
what?
lights,
He got 24 tickets in 3 years.
You know what? In Virginia, he'd
cutting
be
off
looking
traffic
at some
and
time.
speeding up to 41 miles per hour
God.
over the limit.
I'm in a wreck.
With no registration, no insurance, and no.
He only got no tags on that joint.
People
Yeah.
don't care about that. That just, you know, the older people care about that.
He was late for traffic.
He was late for traffic
in
court.
Waukesha.
I ain't finna do this with y'all again.
For driving.
He drove illegally to a court hearing for driving
That's
illegally.
what I'm doing.
He drove illegally to court.
$442.
They only give him 400. Like I said, pause it. I'm pausing. He only got fined 400 and.
But that's count one. What's count two? He might got other counts.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm sorry,
I mean, is
bro.
there another count? But that's crazy. But you got to think, they said, how much fine do you think he paid? Do you think he's paid any of them?
The way he acted, no.
It's no way.
I don't think he give a fuck.
It's no way. So he had no tag, like
No,
tag.
it's like no tags, no license, no insurance, no registration, nothing.
How's it here? Because you know, in
Since the-
Maryland, driving without insurance is a year offense. So how's
Yeah,
he?
I got off a couple times on that too.
Yeah. But this man obviously don't. Yeah, this man tripping. He's tripping. But I knew it was gonna be
Guess
wild.
what happened next?
He leaving court.
Get home because this is your car, right?
I'm finna drive.
Home.
What? Yeah.
So what would you do? That was your.
But first of all, man, you know, sometimes I don't know. That's one of those cases, Walt. You just look at it and you just be like, look, I don't got nothing for you. You can't do nothing with that. This dude is
He don't care.
He don't care. What if I tell him, hey, look, man, you gotta get your license and stuff right. What you think he's gonna say?
No.
I don't care. Now I have situations where people have had like multiple drive on suspended and drive on revoked, and we were able to get their license clear and get them back driving, but they at least cared. You know, he is like, he probably got so many points that he probably can't even get his stuff right. Think about how many points he probably got.
That's the reason why I was like, yeah, we're not doing the MVA stuff. They could just take it.
Yeah,
I knew they were
MVA
gonna give
is
it.
no
They
joke.
were not gonna give me my license
No,
back.
I told you, I said MVA.
There was no point of me wasting our time.
I said, well,
our efforts.
I said, well, look. You like driving? Don't think about driving for a little while. Just like, don't even. We're not gonna even. That's not a fight. That is not a fight that we're gonna.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew when they saw me again, like nigga, like,
Yo,
bro.
They're gonna be like 3 years in the lot, maybe. Like, nah,
It's not even worth it.
It's not worth it, bro. It is not worth it. Yeah, but that man said I'm about to drive.
Hey, all right. Do you see Black? Do you see the headphones for Jas?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
He's trying to get me on camera. I actually have a couple questions for you in the meantime, if I can have questions.
Let's do it.
Okay. So there's a few things in the news happening right now that I think we could kind of benefit from having a little explanation behind. So first, I saw that the drug dealer who gave Michael Williams,
Yeah, the actor. Yes.
the Bad Batch, they're prosecuting him.
Yeah.
My question is, it would be one thing if you got bad medicine from like a doctor,
Right.
malpractice, if something like that.
Right.
But nigga, this is drugs. Like, there's no rules, and
Right.
they're like, oh, you're a bad drug dealer.
That's
So
right.
how is it possible
Good point.
that if you're doing something illegal to begin with,
Yeah.
how can they press you on that?
So this is the thing. So let's say if you were going to buy, I don't know, weed or something like that. But let's say
Yeah.
if it was laced with
Fentanyl.
like fentanyl
Yeah.
or some high dose of heroin, technically they can come for you as part of, well, it won't be murder, but it could be some type
Yeah.
of like manslaughter charge. But also they can probably get you on just distributing the drugs
Yeah.
in itself. Really what they're trying to do is the message they're trying to put out is, look, even if you're selling drugs, you at least we don't want you to be putting these types of drugs
on the street.
Because
Yeah.
the fentanyl is really the fentanyl is treated way different than like all the
Anything
other drugs.
else.
Like, you got drugs, but the fentanyl is like top shelf, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're doing that, or you mixing things like rat poison and like other things, that's when the prosecutors and the police gonna go after you. Technically, they could go after them, or they can leave them alone. But most of the time they are, because like, look, you dealing drugs, that's what you
That's
got.
Yeah, you get what you get.
But when you get someone of either high stature or gets out to like a large population, let's say like 8 or 9 people are dying in a certain area, that's when you're going to grab their attention, and that's when they're going to try to prosecute you. Now, whether or not they're going to be successful is another question. But there's definitely rules and laws in place that gives them the ability to do so.
Yeah. My other question, and this just came through today, there was a judge in Texas who has
Here we go, Walt.
who has stopped the sale of the abortion pill.
Oh yeah,
really?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it that like a judge in a random jurisdiction in a random state can stop something like that from happening? Because the Attorney General in Maryland said, we good over here, keep selling. But how does that work?
So really, do you know if it was federal or state level? Do you know?
It just said a Texas judge.
Okay,
I'm
Texas
assuming
judge.
he's federal.
Okay, so I'll give you both ways. So if it's on a state level, so every state has their own laws, right? So Texas has their own laws, etc. Now judges can do things that violate the law, and then when they do so, you have the right to appeal. So even if a judge were to make that ruling, you could, if it was like something that was directly against the law. Say Texas says judges can't do this, and the judge still do it. You can appeal it, and then you can ask the appellate court to stay the decision and pretty much vacate the decision of the
The Biden
judge.
administration said they appealed.
Correct, you appeal.
Yeah.
So when you appeal it, sometimes they vacate the judgment, or sometimes the judgment below stays. Generally, the judgment below stays if that was already the law. But it seemed like they did something that was kind of unconstitutional. Now, if it's on a federal side, it's a little bit different because on the federal side they have to follow the law of a particular circuit. I'm not sure what circuit Texas is in, but whatever circuit they're in, they have to follow the law of that circuit. If they were to violate the law of that circuit, the judge would do something unconstitutional. The same thing, the same appellate process, but judges in the federal side, at least what they try to say is they adhere to the law a little bit more carefully, but not necessarily. It's just if they're right now, it's a constitutional argument or really divide in the country, right? You have certain states like Idaho who are saying you can't even drive across state lines if you're pregnant,
I've seen that.
right? And then you have other states like Oregon who's saying you can abort a baby really pretty much almost at any time. So right now in the country, we really have a divide. So the country as a whole needs to make a decision on how things need to be run. Because if you're not, you're going to have places like Texas doing their own thing, and you're going to have places like Maryland doing their own thing, because as an individual state, you can operate however you want to. It's only when the federal circuits or when the Supreme Court makes a decision, and the Supreme Court decision has said pretty much abortion is legal under certain circumstances, is these other states are trying to pretty much press the issue, right? They're trying to see how far can we go before you tell us that what we're doing is illegal. So that's what they're trying to do.
Thank you. And my last question is around, because my daughter and I have this conversation all the time where I say to her, if you were a getaway driver in the commission of a felony, you get in the same charge.
Exactly.
So I've heard that
Yes.
So like if you and I decide, let's just say we're in the car together, you decide, Jas, take me to the bank, I'm gonna go in there. I'm just driving. You rob the bank, I'm just sitting in the car, you come back in the car, you say, go. Okay, I go. They catch you, we're both getting that charge.
Yes, same
because
sentence.
it's the commission of a if it's a felony, that's why.
Accomplice liability, Walt.
So I've heard that in DC, if you have a gun in the car, even if it's legal, registered, whatever, everybody's getting the gun charge. Is that true?
Well, I'm not sure about DC because I'm not barred in DC, but if it's like Maryland and the laws are generally similar, yes. I actually have a jury trial coming up on Wednesday with a similar case. I have a jury trial on Wednesday. Prince County with a similar case. Yeah. It's going to be a 2-day jury trial. I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with that. Pray for me.
Yes.
But so it's called constructive possession. So if there is a gun within what they call arm's reach, when I mean arms, it ain't my arm, it's like,
just if it's a car, everything in a car is within arm's
sometimes
reach.
Sometimes even the trunk of the car, depending on what the facts are. If there's one guard, no matter how many, if there's one gun, no matter how many people, everyone could be charged with that one gun. And the reason why they do so, not necessarily because they believe everyone's a part of everyone possess a handgun. They do it so other people in the car don't come into court and say it's mine. So let's say, for example, you charge one person, right? And that person goes to trial. Let's say during the trial, they call another person in the car as a witness and say, that was my handgun. But because that person's not charged with a crime, they might come and testify. Now, of course, why would you do that? Because then they can then charge you with the gun at that point in time. But then somebody else comes in and say, no, it's my gun. So then you run these circles. So you just charge everybody, and then you see where it falls out. Like my guy, we'll talk about that after Wednesday, maybe one. But it happens all the time. They charge everyone in the car with the gun. So hey, look,
Y'all
I'm
gotta
not telling
be
you
careful.
exactly. I didn't tell you to search cars, but
so that's crazy because the hood mindset and protocol goes, if you get pulled over and a gun in the car and it's like, who guns is it? You just shut the fuck up.
exactly because it makes it still makes it, if no one talks, it makes it really difficult for the prosecutors to know who to prosecute, right? Because at the end of the day, it's beyond a reasonable doubt, right? And if you presenting evidence before a jury, you don't. If the prosecutor, if you don't have no idea whose gun it is, how you gonna convince a jury whose gun it is?
Right.
But generally,
if it's two of us in the car and it's one gun, it's gotta be one. It's 50-50
Yeah, but
chance.
if you're on trial, all your defense attorney has to do is tear down the other side
but
and
let's
be
say-
like, there were two people in the car, so
Right.
prove it.
I
Prove it
don't
was
want my
his.
boy going to jail.
But let's say it's this. But let's say two people in the car, right?
Yeah.
But the car is not owned by either one of y'all. And let's say the gun is found in the trunk.
That's
Is
who?
it? Let's say the
That's
gun
gun
is found in the
situation.
trunk.
Like when they said he was snitching, they was like, you know, they found a car.
I wish we had the mic so they could hear this whole thing.
Yeah.
My fault, bro.
Yeah.
That was
So
gun.
with Gunna, they found a gun in the car with him and Thug, and Gunna
Okay.
said it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was it.
that's all he said. I mean, and that's kind of I mean, it's not snitching out, but if it's only one or
If
two
you
of
say
you,
it's
and you're
not
saying
mine,
it's not
if I
me,
say it's not mine, you say it's not mine. I'm like, well, who is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
But now do your job.
Right. The problem is when it becomes like when you driving someone else's car. Let's say you driving someone else's car. Let's say, for example, you driving someone else's car and you went to go pick up Jas.
Yeah.
Like y'all get pulled over for speeding, whatever case may be. But let's say they smell marijuana because police can still search if we got marijuana in the car. If they smell marijuana, they find a handgun. It's two of y'all in the car, but is it really one of y'all gun because it's someone else's vehicle? So it gets tricky. It can get really murky. But those are the fun cases. Those are the cases that you, as a defense attorney, love because you can just do a lot with.
yeah.
You can do a lot with.
Oh, and then I had one more. I tell people this all the time. Juries are stupid. They're made up of people who have nothing better.
You can't say this.
I'm saying this. They're made up of people who literally have nothing else to do with their time. They're not people
Who
that
couldn't figure out a way to get out of
They're-
jury duty?
Yeah, they're not people that have jobs that they have to be at. They're not people that read actively. They're people that just kind of sit in front of. So I always say, if there's a chance that it could be come across like you did it, go bench. Go bench, go bench, go bench. That's always what I say.
I took the plea.
No,
Give me the
I always
plea,
say go
baby.
bench because judges never want to get their rulings overturned.
Right.
So even
That's
if
real.
a judge feels like you did that shit, if they know that it's not to the letter of the law and that it can be picked apart, they have to follow the letter of the law.
But you know what's so crazy though? In Maryland, judges are protected from that because when you have a bench trial in circuit court, there are only certain things you can appeal on. It's a limited appeal. Oh. Yeah, because people probably think like which would be a very smart tactic, but there's only certain issues you can appeal on. So, but sometimes going to a bench trial is a really good idea, though. Sometimes it's a good idea.
Something else I've told my daughter.
Yes, no,
Go
it
bench.
is a good idea, especially if you have a case that you believe that is very emotional. You don't want the jury to be tied up on the emotion.
Yeah.
You know, you got like the
There's just a lot. I was watching an HBO documentary, Who Killed Garrett Phillips. It's about a little boy.
What was that?
He was in
platform?
Connecticut on HBO
Okay.
Max.
Okay.
A little boy, maybe 12 or so, clearly was killed in the house. But their suspicion fell on the mom's ex-boyfriend. He was black. Everybody else in the town was white. She used to date the head sheriff. He had scooped her from the sheriff. You know, so it had all this emotion wrapped up. And of course, it was a murder of a child. So his attorneys told him, go bench.
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds like the situation. Yes.
go bench. And he did. And the judge was like, you know, something happened. A child is dead, but
Beyond reasonable doubt, no.
yeah.
No, I think that situation definitely spot on.
Yeah.
And I think your intuition is right. Sometimes it is a good idea.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, well, we have a little event in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna
do we
get.
get to-
I was on it till you. I thought you. I didn't know you were gonna sit down or not. But all right, before we go, since Jas is here and we can we got. Let's do 3 minutes. First thing first, I want to see if Jas can do this.
Okay.
Pull it up. Let's do it.
I don't have headphones, but okay.
Play it out loud. Play it out loud, Black.
Oh, you can use mine.
No, this ain't gonna stretch. So let's do it.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
But I be going hard. That's not how I be going hard.
How long do you think you last, Jas?
That shit is hard as fuck. I ain't gonna hold y'all. When I saw this video, I was like, yeah. Because I can do probably 4 push-ups. Maybe.
It's not bad.
So I imagine that. And she did that for probably, 20 seconds?
This video's 17.
Okay, so less than 20 seconds. Okay,
you don't think that if you had a strap on,
yeah,
and it was time for you to get busy on another
yeah.
girl or
Okay.
guy,
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
it all happens.
Mistress Stephanie was here, so
Sure.
yeah.
It's hard. I don't have the endurance.
She was giving 60-minute cardio to somebody one
That's
time.
what she said. She pegged somebody for 60 minutes.
Jeez.
I couldn't do that.
It's a full workout. So
I was tapped out.
I saw a little bit of this clip. I thought I saw a little bit of this clip, but apparently that was the whole clip. So, yeah okay. Fair. 17 seconds is fair.
Three questions. Start off, shoot for shot. You already know what we start with.
I don't have my phone. Well, our first question is
you already know
always, what is your favorite porn category?
Oh man,
I wasn't gonna ask him this by myself.
Yeah. We talk about that. Man, I don't think I have one, to be honest with you.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think I have
I'm
one.
gonna do because he kept me out of jail.
I don't think I have one. Yeah, Walt's taking my shots.
Oh, you're not drinking today?
No, I'm not drinking.
He got things to do. I'm good.
We have things. Okay. So nothing. So you're not a porn watcher?
No, not me.
No, you just run your reel in your mind. Or you're just above it all? Which one?
It's just not my thing.
Okay.
But Walt definitely is taking my shots.
I mean, I'm good.
Okay. Next question, Walt.
If you have to talk about what was your worst sexual experience, and it could be something crazy.
Could be something funny too.
Oh man, worst sexual experience.
Have you ever farted?
It could be like it could be like
I mean,
ran out somebody's house when you were 15. Who knows?
Nothing
that could get you in trouble.
Yeah. I would probably say, I'm a very active guy, right? So, there have been this has probably happened at least on a few occasions.
Okay.
And like I'll work out or I have some type of event, I'm chilling XYZ, then we'll, have sex, and I will pull like a muscle, like literally
pull it or tighten up,
like Charlie horse full blown, like lock up, like those. In the calves and in the hamstrings.
That hurts.
And it absolutely kills everything.
Yeah.
Like,
because it's so much pain.
Yeah, it's over. Like
so
it's nothing you can do to come back from it.
I'm trying to think if
nothing.
I'm trying to think of the last time that happened.
So it happens. So I said, I'm
on my 30s. I'm surprised it ain't happened recently.
Bro, like the older I get, the more frequent it happens, bro. It's bad.
The older I get, the more I wake up with back pain.
Well, that too. I think I feel like the past 2 weeks I've been waking up every morning like, God damn, I can't even get to my back no more.
Yeah. Like, God damn, man. Yeah.
I guess our last one, truth or shot, Coco Jones or Lauren London?
I love you, bro. You see my girl, we got to fight. You don't know which one it is.
London.
Lauren London.
All right, we're good. We're good people. We're good people. We're good people.
London.
Wow. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let's not do ages.
Let's not do age.
But Lauren London is like,
we're going to put him on the camera and let him get cooked.
I was going to say, we're going to have our crew on the couch one of these days.
Hey, y'all get mad at us, but let him get fried. Because he was saying the wildest shit he did. I just don't hear him.
What did he say about
us? He said, 25 or 40.
Yeah, that's weird. Like,
wow.
But Lauren London is timeless.
She's still bad.
Legit. Oh, so you say you vote for her?
Oh, you would go for the 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're trying to save yourself.
Well, Vernon, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
No,
I appreciate it.
Before he got here, he did talk about a lot of information. We had fun. That's how I prepared for we might have to do a solo. I have a bunch of videos loaded up. It was good. We had a good time. We had a lot of jokes to go through.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
We
So
did.
really
It was a
appreciate
fun
you.
time.
You could talk about your what's the practice name and the website?
Let our
again.
listeners
So
know where they can find you, your practice, all that.
Yes. So you can find me if you just search the Law Office of Vernon Brownlee on Google. That's probably the easiest way. My website is www.vbrownleelaw.com. My number, if you have, call me 301-502-4441. If I don't pick up, someone will pick up, and we'll get you situated. Like I said, just moved across the street from the Upper Marlboro Circuit Courthouse. So
nice. So you're convenient.
Very convenient. So if you
tell us your practice areas one more time.
Yeah. So I do primarily criminal law, DUI defense. I've done literally everything. Anything. Only thing I haven't done is arson. I've done everything else. You name it, I've done it. So the stories are endless, but I've done somebody burn some shit down. I'm sorry. That's what I'm trying to do. There's a reason why I haven't done arson cases, but yeah, that's the only ones I haven't done. But
you almost got arrested for arson?
All right. Well, guys.
I didn't do it. No, I was running in Hampton. No, it was real quick. I was just jogging.
Yeah.
It's a regular Hampton jog, and a police officer cut me off and pulled the gun out. And I'm like, what the fuck? I took my headphones off, like, where's your ID? I'm like, I don't have an ID. I'm going jogging, bro. Like, he's like, no, it was a black guy with a hoodie that just committed arson. Like, Wasn't me. I go to Hampton. I'm here at school, sir. Like, sir, can I put my hands down? Like, I was like, oh, he started patting me down. He sat me down. And everything. Like, bro, I'm really going for a jog. I have headphones and everything.
Well, you should have already known that
Virginia.
you was losing that
Yeah,
battle.
Virginia's
right
a Commonwealth state. They do
You
whatever
do
they
whatever
want.
you
He let
want
me
to
go, but still, I was like, all right, you get the fuck out of here.
Do whatever
Like,
you
but
want.
Still, it was
Guys, please make
traumatizing.
sure you're following us on social media on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. YouTube has our full episodes, and make sure wherever you listen to us, you download the full episodes. That's how you get our streams. And we have a new segment called Ask Tequila Talk. The link is in our bio where you can submit your questions, your stories, whatever, for Walt and I to read, give you our advice and opinions. So check that out.
all right. Once again, it's Tequila Talk. My name is Walt. Like Walt, we are out.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.